The 14th century friar Meister Eckhart wrote that if the only prayer one ever said was thank you, it would be sufficient. In my hectic life, I try to consciously pause in gratitude, not obsessing over what type of glass it is or whether the glass is half full or half empty, but simply thankful that I have a glass and there's something in it.
I have many things in my life to be thankful for, but one of the ones that I'm probably most thankful for is my mother and father and the values I learned from them and they exhibited to me when I was growing up. In 1963, I was in college in McMurray and Abilene. My brother was in law school at Austin, and my older brother was in Chicago. We agreed to meet in Tahoka that Christmas. My father who was a Methodist minister, had just been assigned to Tahoka. Well, as we were all sitting down for Christmas dinner that day, there was a knock on the door. And in small towns in that day and time, it was not uncommon for people to be referred to go to the parsonage, people in need to go to the parsonage for help. Well, my mother went and opened the door, and there was a man and a woman and three little kids, and they were on their way to Big Spring to celebrate Christmas with their family, but they'd run out of money. They asked for some food for the children and enough money to buy gas to go on to Big Springs. Well, my mother saw the situation, and she immediately invited them in to sit down and have Christmas dinner with us. Well, I was appalled. I couldn't believe my mother was going to invite these strangers in to have dinner with our family Christmas dinner. My brothers and I had all come a long way to do this thing, and here we were sitting down for Christmas dinner with strangers. You know, at the time, I wasn't smart enough or wise enough to appreciate my mother's generosity. It was many years later that I realized how special my mother and father were. After involving myself in a few of the things our church does for the less fortunate, I have finally come to understand the joy of helping others. I am truly thankful to have been able to grow up with parents who had such a caring spirit.
Things that I am thankful for. I'm thankful for my family because they will and are always there for me and will always care for me. I'm thankful for football because I can watch my favorite team play and see the upsets. My favorite team is Texas A&M. Thanks, Johnny Football. My home is where we can gather for Christmas dinner and have family come over. I also have a bed to sleep in, which most kids do not have. My pets, Ginger, Lulu, and Murphy, are very sweet. Ginger watches TV with me. Lulu sits at the end of my bed at night. And Murphy, well, he's just cool. Being athletic is a big advantage. I can get a good exercise, and I can meet new friends on teams, which I make new friends. Baseball is my favorite sport of all. My dad coaches me, and I usually make the District 7 team. The church is my home. I can always come here for prayers and the sermons. I hope to be coming here for the rest of my life.
Would you join me in thanking Suzy and Ron and Jack for their expressions of gratitude?